Hello, good morning students, judges, teachers, and parents. My name is Madelyn Ortiz, and today I am going to be talking about what my school, Grace Christian Academy, means to me. Grace Christian Academy means a lot to me. It would be because I grew up here, from kindergarten to today in 7th grade, and hopefully graduating from here. Even though Grace means many things to me, one thing that means a lot to me would be receiving an excellent education from here. There are many advantages that Grace has in education than in other schools. For example, I like the fact that here at Grace, no student gets left behind. Here, they won't let any student fall behind on any schoolwork or homework. The fact that we have tutors here to help us in our needed subjects is wonderful. To help us improve our grades and to get us prepared for high school and eventually graduate from college. Just like it says in our mission statement, preparing students for high school, college, and beyond. Here at Grace, I also have a wonderful opportunity to learn about God, especially since not many schools have that privilege of learning and teaching about God. So that's why here at Grace, I have an advantage than most other students of other schools in learning about God and the Bible, because here I feel I have a strong bond with Christ that cannot be broken. Not only do I love my fellow classmates, but as well as my school staff and teachers, who have played big roles in my life and education. Throughout all my years at Grace, my teachers have pushed me to improve my grades and get a better education, as well as my school staff helped me in other things, like for lunch by getting me food, especially those cheesy stuffed shells that me and my friends love them so much, the garbage can usually asks for seconds. Not many schools are able to talk about the Bible at all, so I'm glad that here at Grace they do, and I'm blessed that I get to have a good spiritual connection with God. Like for example, one of my favorite Bible stories is about Queen Esther. She was a Jewish woman who was selected by the Persian Empire Xerxes to be his wife. She was a brave woman who made a difference in the Jews' lives, because a law was created that had allowed the Jews to be murdered. So she stood up to her husband, King Xerxes, and determined to let the king know she was a Jew, and that his new law would require that she be killed. So then the king had favored her request, and the law was to be reversed, which would have destroyed the Jews, and the law was rewritten to save the Jews instead. So I can definitely relate and connect to this story because Queen Esther has made a big impact and a difference in the Jews' lives, just like the school has done to me. This school has made a difference in my life, but not only the school, but the people in it as well, like my friends, teachers, and staff. And I hope one day I get to make a difference in someone else's life, just like this school has done to me. But grace doesn't mean only talking and learning about God, also about having a good Christian atmosphere. I am very lucky to be attending this school because I have the honor to have wonderful teachers that push me to my limits so I could reach for my goals and become successful in life. One of my favorite teachers was a woman named Miss Mustard. She was my first kindergarten teacher. I would say she is my favorite teacher because I had many good and fun memories with her. She was my first teacher who taught me how to read and write, and kindergarten was where I actually found out that I loved reading. She also taught me how to do my ABCs and how to count from 1 through 10, and eventually up to 100. One of my favorite moments in her classroom was when I remember one day it was raining a lot, and there was thunder and lightning. We did get a little spooked by the thunder, but other than that, we really didn't mind, until all the lights had gone out, and we all had a little panic attack. It may not have been a fun moment when it happened, but now as I get older, I can look back and laugh at that funny moment. But as everyone knows, when good memories come along, bad ones also do. And one of my bad moments was when I actually found out that Miss Mustard was leaving the school. My classmates and I were all crying because we were so sad, including Miss Mustard. But I knew she was leaving because she had accepted a job opportunity somewhere else. So at that time, the only thing I could have done was just to cherish those precious memories in my heart forever, and she will be a teacher that I will never forget. As you can see, Grace is very special to me, and I'm glad that I get to come here every day and get my education from here, as well as to meet new friends and to cherish my friendships. So thank you judges, teachers, students, and parents for dedicating your time to listen to my speech.